Today's presentation will focus on proprietary lab analysis, or PLA codes. We will provide an overview of PLA codes, sort of a PLA 101, if you will, that will help you gain an understanding of PLA codes in case you ever need to request one, and also to help you understand what the market looks like and who competitors are and how to differentiate. We will be going over the description of a PLA code, the definition of a PLA code, what types of PLA codes exist, and how you can access or search for a comprehensive list of PLA codes. We will end the presentation with a PLA code lookup demonstration via the American Medical Association. So let's get started. What is a PLA code? A proprietary laboratory analysis code is an addition to the CPT code set that is approved by the American Medical Association CPT editorial panel. The codes are alphanumeric with corresponding descriptor for labs or manufacturers to more specifically identify their test. Tests with PLA codes must be performed on human subjects and must be requested by the clinical laboratory or manufacturer that offers the tests. PLA codes are contained in a non-category 1 subsection of the pathology laboratory CPT codes, which are the 8,000 section of the CPT code book. When a specific PLA code is not listed, the test can be reported using either a CPT category 1 code or an administrative MAAA code. So what does a CPT PLA code and description look like? The CPT code is alphanumeric in nature, and the description will include the proprietary name and clinical laboratory or manufacturer, as well as information about the disease type, the target of the test, such as genetics, RNA, DNA, antibodies, as well as information regarding the sample that is needed to perform the test, such as blood, urine, plasma. What types of PLA codes tests exists? The PLA code section includes, but is not limited to, advanced diagnostic lab tests and clinical diagnostic lab tests as defined under the Protecting Access to Medicare Act of 2014. These analyses may include a range of medical lab tests, including but not limited to multi-analyte assays with algorithmic analysis and genomic sequencing procedures. The description or nomenclature follows where possible existing coding conventions. Accessing or searching for a comprehensive list of PLA codes is best done via the purchase of a CPT code book or an online subscription of the CPT code book. However, PLA codes are updated quarterly, and a list of the most recently approved or changed codes is available online in the form of a PDF document at the American Medical Association website. The content from both the PDF listing and recently approved PLA codes really should be researched if you are looking to find a specific code. Now we will move to the PLA code lookup demonstration.
In this example, we are going to be showing the PLA lookup for a test to find information on Alzheimer's disease. We want to note that this example is for illustrative purposes. The content that we are displaying on the following slides is a result of the example that we are using. For this, we are using Alzheimer's as our search term. The website that we will show certainly has more information beyond this particular search term, and different results could be found by conducting a similar search process using a different disease condition or analyte-specific search term. How to find a list of updated CPT PLA codes. The best way to find the updated CPT PLA codes is to go to the AMA's website, where they display electronically a list in PDF form of the PLA codes that have been approved in the most recent past. These changes are found on their website, and that website address is hyperlinked below in the green box under the contents area of the web page for the CPT PLA codes. You will see we've highlighted the selection that you'd want to make to get out to the page that contains the PDFs. Once you navigate to the CPT PLA code list, you will find 3 selections that are available. There is a download for a PDF for the short, medium, or long descriptors. Generally speaking, the PDF for the long descriptors list is the one that will give the most information and also provide the deepest dive as far as the availability of tests and the type of test based on the search terms that you use. How to search for specific test types. So as mentioned, if one were to pick one of the PDF files available on the AMA website, you will receive back a PDF that looks similar to what you are seeing here on the slide. The PDF itself is organized with information from left to right that includes the proprietary name and of the clinical laboratory and manufacturer who have sponsored the CPT PLA code. In this example, MindX Sciences Laboratory is the requester, and so their name is included in the table that we are reviewing. Next, you will find the code, the PLA code for the individual test. And finally, and most importantly, the long descriptor associated with this test. The long descriptor will give you a wealth of information. It should usually tell you the disease state or condition that is targeted by this test. It will give you the genes or analytes that are targeted, sometimes the number of targets. In this example, you see that there are 24 genes that are targeted by the test, the type of sample, and the modality for the test. It may also occasionally tell you whether the test is a qualitative or a quantitative result. Additionally, the CPT PLA update list will also tell you the effective dates for the individual code, and it will give you the intended publication date. If the information that is contained in the PLA code list PDF is displayed in a strike-through manner, that indicates that that code is no longer valid, and instead you will see an effective date in the past, so it is understood when that code became non-effective. That information will be included in the next publication of the CPT codebook. An important thing to note is while this information is very useful and rich, the information on the PLA code that PDF does not indicate whether the test is FDA approved or whether it may be a laboratory developed test. That information can be found elsewhere on the internet by doing a similar search. Lastly, I want to walk through how to perform a search on this PDF. There is no specific box that will show up, so the best way to perform a search on this download is to use the Control F function on one's keyboard, which will bring up a small box in which you can put your key term. Terms could be anything from the disease state, the modality, a gene marker, the type of sample, anything you would find in the long descriptor, you can certainly put into the keyword search in order to find it on the page. Alternatively, if you know the code and you want to find out what test is associated with the code, you could put the code in as your search term and find the information that way. We hope you found the following information useful. Should you have additional questions on PLA codes, you may contact us at the places that you find below.